Howdy y'all, welcome to the Orlando Universal Traveler channel. My name is Dave. If you're considering a visit to the Universal Orlando theme parks, an Epic Universe is on that list, but you want to know a little bit more? In this episode, I will give you an overview as well as some observations, but first we're going to kick off that intro. Howdy y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm to the moon and stars, excited to tell you about Universal Orlando's newest and most ambitious theme park, Epic Universe. If you're a Universal theme park fanatic like me, or you're just looking for the next big adventure, this place is about to blow your mind. In this episode, I'll provide you an overview of Epic Universe with some observation, tips, and some key takeaways along the way. So grab your sunscreen, walking shoes, and let's transport right in. Epic Universe isn't just another park, it's a collection of new worlds of immersive storytelling, jaw-dropping attractions, and unforgettable experiences. Universal has taken everything we love about theme parks and dialed it up to an 11. Whether you're here for the thrill rides, top-tier dining, or magical moments with some of your favorite characters, there's something here for everyone. Primary theming centers on the out-of-this-world cosmos with mythological gods and goddesses, Luna at the front of the park, Helios at the back of the park. The story is that they are at odds with each other for control of the universe for day and night. She reflecting light to bring out the night and stars, and Helios with his arrow to burn away the darkness and bring light back to the universe. From the moment you step through the entry gates and in through that first portal, you are transported into a central hub, branching out to each of these other worlds. The park's immersive approach means you'll notice intricate details in architecture, landscaping, music, and the amazing water features. I'm going to cover a brief explanation of the 5 universes, the 11 attractions, and 2 live performances for each of those areas, so let's get started. Let's start this universe by universe breakdown. We're going to begin with Celestial Park. Celestial Park is the heart of Epic Universe. This area dazzles with futuristic gardens, water features, and kinetic sculptures. With 2 attractions, the Constellation Carousel and Stardust Racers, which is actually 2 different coasters, so you could consider a total of 3 attractions. There are 2 full-service dining locations, the Atlantic, near the front and middle part of the park, and then at the very back is the Blue Dragon, next to Helios Grand Hotel. Along the way, you'll find a lot of quick service dining options such as Pizza Moon, Meteor Astropub, Oak and Star Tavern, a couple of Starbucks locations throughout the park, several bars, and of course, a huge number of shops to fill your closets and toy boxes, all while emptying your wallet. Finally, there's a truly spectacular closing fountain show in this area, soon with fireworks. So stay tuned to the very end and I'll give you a small glimpse into this amazing fountain show. Or if you'd like to check out the full version of the Cosmos Fountain Show, you can find that here on this channel as well. Here's a quick preview of Constellation Carousel as well as Stardust Racers. Again, that Stardust Racers could be considered 2 different attractions since there are 2 tracks. There's a yellow track and a green track. The green track has the inversions, the loops, and things like that. The yellow track is a little more subdued without the loops. Before going on to the next universe, tip number 1 or observation number 1 for you, I give a lot in my other videos as well, is be sure to download that official Universal Orlando app. It's great. You can do so much with it. You can find park maps, attraction information, wait times. You can set up attraction notifications, dining menus. You can order through the app. There are show times, hours of operation, all that and more. So be sure to download that app. Now, off to our next universe. And here from the map from Celestial Park, you can see over on the right, we're going to head right to our next portal, which is How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk. In Isle of Berk, soar through the Viking village to take on the 3 attractions, and those are Dragon Racers Rally, Hiccup's Wing Glider, and Fire Drill. Then, do not miss the amazing live musical performance called The Untrainable Dragon. Of all the live performances at Universal Orlando, this is my absolute favorite now, which is a tall order because I really enjoy the Blues Brothers over at Universal Studios Florida. which is now my second favorite. There are shops and eateries that are great as well, so be sure to grab some Vikings merch or Viking cuisine while you're there. Don't forget about the meet and greets with some of your favorite How to Train Your Dragon characters and dragons, and if you have some young ones, be sure to stop by the themed Viking training camp play area to prepare for their very own dragons. If you'd like to see more of Isle of Berk, be sure to check out the channel here. I've got a full unnarrated walkthrough of Isle of Berk for you, as well as a separate episode just on the Viking training camp. It's unnarrated as well. Be sure to check those out. If you're enjoying the content here, the best way to let me know that is to click that like button, even subscribe to the channel, and then of course if you don't want to miss any new episodes coming out, be sure to click that notifications bell, because I will certainly have more content here on Epic Universe, as well as some updated materials on City Walk, as well as the legacy parks of Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure. On to the next portal. Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic is our next stop. Here on the map, as you can see, again, staying from the right-hand side, just past How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk, is this Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Once through the portal, you are stepping into the iconic streets of Paris. This area is focused on the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them franchise of the Harry Potter world. And this area does have one attraction, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Battle at the Ministry of Magic, where you would transport from Paris to London through the Flume network in that Ministry of Magic, as seen in the Harry Potter films, Order of the Phoenix, and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Finally, don't miss another really good live performance stunt show and puppeteers in the show called Le Cirque or Canoe. A great show, don't miss that. It's in the big red tent right here in the middle of these Parisian streets. We are about halfway around the park, which conveniently brings up another tip for your visit. If you want an amazing perk for this park, the Helios Grand Hotel Resort is right at the edge of Epic Universe with a dedicated hotel resort guest entrance into this theme park. This also includes the early park admission. You'll want to see more about this Helios Grand Hotel and the offerings you have. Be sure to check out the full unnarrated tour on this channel. Now let's head on to our next portal. At the back of the park, just to the left of Helios Grand Hotel, is Dark Universe. That's where we're going to make our next stop. For fans of classic monsters, this realm combines gothic architecture with next-level scares. The universe has two attractions, Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment, and the Curse of the Werewolf. You can encounter Frankenstein, Invisible Man, Igor, and many of the Dartmoor villagers, including musicians. Of course, there is also shopping and many great quick service dining options. Be sure to check out the Burning Blade Tavern. You can't miss it. Big Windmill, where you can pick up your adult beverages as well as some quick service snacks. At night, this area adds a whole new layer of eeriness. I also have a full unnarrated day tour as well as a quick night tour of this dark universe here on the channel, so if you'd like to see more, be sure to check those videos out. Finalizing the universes is the Super Nintendo world. Let's take a quick look here at the map. We're going to start back here at the beginning at the front gate. If we go left in the park, the first portal we come to is going to be the Super Nintendo world. Super Nintendo world has two areas, Super Mario Land and Donkey Kong Country. Power up in this land inspired by Mario and Donkey Kong. There are three attractions here in Super Nintendo World. Those are Yoshi's Adventure, Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge, and the Minecart Madness roller coaster. There are several meet and greets including Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, Princess Peach, Donkey Kong, and more. For an additional cost, you can pick up the Super Nintendo World Power-Up Band to collect digital coins, digital stamps, digital keys to conquer Bowser, track your scores, check your rankings to fully immerse yourself into this gaming experience. There are ample shopping and quick service dining options available in this area for you. Of course, I'll have an unnarrated full tour of this area. Be sure to check out the channel. I'll have that posted for you here as well if you want to see more on the Super Nintendo world. Now that we've made our way through all 5 of the universes here at Epic Universe, let me give you some of my key takeaways, observations. First off is around the Super Nintendo world. It is an extremely immersive area. I'm fairly confident to say that this is probably the most visited and crowded area of all of Epic Universe. The music, which can be a little overwhelming when you first enter. Gives you that incredible amount of detail to get you in that game mode. Next up is be sure to watch some of the corresponding movies for these areas, such as How to Train Your Dragon, Super Mario, the Harry Potter, and Fantastic Beast movies to appreciate the details in each of these universes. It really adds to the level of immersion. Then, since this is a new park, shade is at a minimum. However, Universal is attempting to provide temporary fixes by adding seating with large umbrellas throughout the park. And as of this video, Epic Universe does not have annual passes available. This is May of 2026. Express passes, though, are available for most attractions as a one-time use per attraction. And now there's even a newer type of pass called Express Now, which offers a single use for a specific attraction. Again, these are individual passes, so you could be offered an Express Pass for Stardust Racers, It Monsters Unchained, Curse of the Werewolf, individual Express Passes. And then in order to receive or be able to purchase those Express Now passes, you do have to have the Universal Orlando app with a profile created in order to receive or even see this Express Now offer. A couple more here for you. The next up is going to be Don't Miss the Parks at Night. This park is incredible. The lighting is fantastic. It accents the entire park. The areas just are absolutely stunning. I'll share some video here for you. Actually, we've been watching a little bit of it. Then we'll head on to the last one. And that final observation, takeaway, is when you're visiting, just have flexible expectations of this park, because there will be times when certain attractions will be delayed or down. That can add to frustration. But again, don't let that ruin your trip for that one attraction. Yes, these things still happen even after a year of being open. They still sometimes have issues with certain attractions. Then, of course, they also have scheduled routine and maintenance occurring. And if you've made it through this far, I did promise that Cosmos closing fountain show, so here's a little snippet for you. Be sure to check out the rest of the channel for all these different episodes I've mentioned. I'll put some links for you here in the description as well, but let's get a little snippet of this fountain show. Thank you so much for joining me here on this episode. I really appreciate it. Please be sure to click the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notifications bell so you don't miss any upcoming episodes. Leave a comment down below. Check us out on Facebook. Also, check out one of these other videos as well, and we'll catch you next time.